everyone who's flowing in here. We did a pop-up, I think it was Friday, and people was loving it, how we popped up, gave you some good information, and popped right back on out. And then you guys kept asking for us to come back. So we're going to pop on in and give you a little bit more for this evening, especially this Monday motivational, because sometimes we get so stuck in just going and going and going, but we need that motivation, right? And if we get that motivation, it'll give us that, what we need, that medicine. You know, we need that medicine for our soul, that good medicine for our soul, to keep that the blood flowing, so we can be able to move and do what we would love to do, right? And so tonight, this evening, on this Monday motivational, we loving it that these hearts are coming in. If you feel someone could benefit from what we're talking about, feel free to share this out, and let's give them some love as well. And so, Dr. Finch, you hear me really good? Did everybody hear us good? If you guys hear us, heart it up, so we know that you hear us. And so today, this evening, we are going to talk about greater. Greater is in store. Just think about that topic. Don't it just get you so excited? Greater is in store. So you guys hear us good. Perfect. Thank you.
Hello.
So greater is in store. So my name is Vanessa Canteberry, and I am with the lovely Dr. Aikyna Finch, and we just going to go ahead and give you something for your soul this evening. So go ahead, Dr. Finch, take it away.
Okay. Greetings, everyone. You know, I'm usually the one that usually starts this off, so I'm a little off my rocker today, but that's okay. Hello.
That's what I get.
Just coming back into I guess we're having a little bit of the Matrix, right now. So now we are definitely ready. See, because this is a prime example of greater is in store. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So no, but for real. You know, I made a post today, and I said, there comes a time when that dream needs to become a reality. And that resonated with a lot of people, because a lot of people are at their hashtag crossroads. And what does that mean? That's that moment when you are standing there with, do I go back to what I know, or do I move forward into the unknown? What I know, I may have not been happy with, but at least I know that I can make what's going to happen, versus in the going forward, I don't know what's going to happen, but I will be happier when I'm doing this situation or doing this thing. So I'm crossroading here. Do I really want to give up the safety and security for happiness and fulfillment? That is a way that you have to think about this. That's a deep crossroad. I know I'm going to be happier. I know I'm going to be fulfilled. I know I'm going to be walking in my purpose, but I've never done it before. And that's usually where the wall goes up. But I've never done it before. And usually the first thing comes up, oh, but what about my money? What about my benefits? What about my this? What about my that? What about? We got a whole lot of whatabouts. But but the big thing, the question is, what about my purpose? What about my dreams? What about my aspirations? What about my greater? Because see, when we go backwards, we don't fulfill that greater. When we go backwards, we're turning our back on ourselves and on our greater and on our gifts. We've already mastered what's behind us, ladies and gentlemen. We've already mastered that. So why do we want to go back to that? Because it's safe. It's cushy. It's comfortable. We worked it. And we can work that. That's where we got our accolades. But guess what? There's accolades in the purpose. If you need accolades, there's accolades in the purpose if you work it right. If you need that cushiness, there's cushion after all of the pushing, as they say, right? You know, you got to push towards your greater. And once you get to that greater, then you'll be real cushy. Okay? The difference between going to the past and going to the future is that the comfort is here now in the past, but the all of that is better in the future. Okay? But see, the thing is, at the end of the day, you have to go for what you know. You have to sit there and say, look, I am worth my purpose. I am worth living in my purpose. I am worth seeing my purpose to reality. Okay? So I'm going to go back to another post, if I may, that I made the other day. I said, your dreams are like children. You give birth to them. You nurture them. You can't just leave them for somebody else because they are yours. You can't just drop them off and say, here, here's somebody else to drop this off and take care of this. No, that dream is yours. Just like you wouldn't leave your children, you can't leave your dream. You can't just give your dream to somebody else. You can't just sit up there and say, okay, your dream is, you work this. I don't have that kind of time. Okay. And then you get to, but in the same time, you get to watch that dream grow, mature, and then become reality. And then at the end of the day, when that dream becomes reality, you get to say, I did it. Look what I did when they said I couldn't do it. Look what I did when they said I wouldn't do it. Look what I did when they said that it wasn't possible. Look what I did when other people doubted me. Look what I did. Do you understand? That was that dream. Do you understand? When that dream births itself and grows and matures into reality, and you say, look what I did, and you take pride in what you did. It didn't start in my head, and it started in Vanessa's head. It started in your head. You make sense? Vanessa? Hey.
I'm just over here like, okay, go ahead. I ain't mad at you.
Okay. I'm just making sure. I'm just making sure. Amen.
This is how you know it's good when the devil want to interrupt something that's good. You know what I mean? Because as you was pouring into them, the devil was trying to shake it up where they won't hear your message. But see, this is the thing. There was an interruption, a temporary interruption, because you can't tear down what God already gave you. He gave you a vision that's bigger than what you ever imagined. Right? So just like Dr. Finch said that that's your baby, you can't abandon your baby. So who are you to abandon your purpose? So you telling me that you went through all the hell and heartache that you went through and you choose not to birth that purpose? You too afraid.
Come on.
You too afraid to push. Oh, so why did you birth some children then? Because if you could go through that pain and birthing some babies, molding these babies, clothing these babies, giving them wisdom, pouring into them and doing all that other stuff, you afraid to birth their purpose. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. Let's go back to that. We'll rather take care of everybody else, but we forget about ourselves. You know how I know? Because I did it. See, you
Fire.
Right? Hello, we did it. So we telling people, don't wait and prolong what he already gave you. Don't wait. It's yours. It's keeping you at night for a reason, right? It's keeping you up at night for a reason. You know that there's a book up in you that you're supposed to be pushing out. You know that you're supposed to be sitting on somebody else's stage and sharing your story. You know that you're supposed to be global. Hello. So I'm sorry, I may be stepping on somebody's toes, but I'm really not sorry. We have time to play. None. We got somebody crazy in the White House who trying to take us back to the start. Stone Age. Okay? So if you don't want to go back to the Stone Ages and you don't want to relive what Rosa Parks and them live, then why don't you take the opportunity that's right there, right now, and create the opportunity if you don't see the opportunity? Snatch the opportunity if it looks good enough for you.
Okay, snatch.
You
Snatch.
Right, you sitting. There's no way in the world while we broke. There's no way. There's no way while we are broke. We are in a land of opportunity. We got people begging, pleading, and paying millions of dollars to get over here in the land of opportunity, and you guys sleeping on it. Shame on you. Shame on you. We can't keep doing this to ourselves. Why is it that you only have income? Why? Why is it? Oh, I'm sorry. Somebody told you to work a job. And now that you're miserable on that job, you broke on that job, but you still stay on that job and you don't do nothing outside that job to fix that situation. Come on now. You got 24 hours in a day. You can't say, oh, I got to wait till I get it together. You got it together in your hands. It's yours. It's yours. So when are you ready to push? So if you're ready to push, then you say, I am ready to push. I am ready to push. Stop playing.
All right, let's see it. Let's see it in the chat box. If you're ready, I am ready to push.
You guys,
hashtag, I am ready to push.
Come on now.
I want to see that on all your boards. I want to see that right now on your board. Come on. I am ready to push. Yes, Vanessa, bring it, girl. Bring it.
This is the thing. Finch and we are, I mean, when I say, and I don't say it just because it's my sister, this is my business partner, this is my friend, this is my confidant. I just don't say that. We as women don't support one another. Shame on us. We don't support one another. We are so powerful, but we too busy looking down on the next person. I'm working all day. I know my hair crazy, but I know I got a message. So what did I do? I showed up, right? So you telling me you know, boo, bye. You got this. You really got this. But see, we have to find our purpose the hard way. We have to find our purpose later on, not in our 30s. Well, yes, in our 30s. Don't yeah. But we found our purpose, right? And we activated that faith. It's never too late. It's never too late. Stop waiting to say, oh, I'm going to wait till I get my tax money. And you know, when you get your tax money, you too busy catching up on the previous bills. You need to start now. You really do. Because somebody is waiting on you and they depending on you to show up. I was in a place in my life where I knew I had something that was in me, but I didn't have all the pieces together. So divine connection. That lady over there, that's divine connection. We both introverts. We both Libras. We don't like the spotlight, but we know we got a powerful message. And this is why people call us the what?
Dynamic duo.
Let's get it together. Let's get it together. I need you guys to show up. I need you to push. I need you to stop procrastinating. I need you to understand that this thing is bigger than you. I need you to understand that you want your children to look back and say, dang, she did.
Yeah, you're right.
Nobody to stop her. And you want people to talk about you years down the line. So what they say that you do it. Give them something to talk about.
Come on. Come on. You know, at the end of the day, I love this woman over here. That one over there, you know. And, you know, no telling where that finger was actually pointing at. But okay. But now, you know, I want to talk about somebody who's in this is in the chat today, in the video feed today. Miss Rosina Copeland Flynn. She saw the power of the dynamic duo before we even really came out together. And because of this, she is going to actually have us together on stage next month, June 10th and 11th. We're going to be together live in person for the very first time at our own very first book signing together, because she saw the vision that we needed to be together on stage. We've done interviews together. We do podcasts together all the time. We do all this, but we have never been together live before. And we are getting ready to embark on something great because of Rosina Copeland Flynn. So we want to honor you today for making that happen for us, because you get to be part of the new chapter in the dynamic duo. So now, because we're going to be together, then in August, we're hosting our own event, the golden child of my sister here, Vanessa, will be in Chicago doing a unity brunch to bring women together so that they can be bridge builders. And we're going to live stream it, of course, for those who can't come. But I see some Chicago people in this stream that I know are going to be in the room. I'm just saying. And just saying, because we need to start building bridges, just like Vanessa said. Vanessa said, we don't really support each other as women because we're too scared that they are going to sneak up and snatch what we got. But in actuality, when you give it away, guess what? It opens your hand out for more opportunities to come to you. The stuff you're giving away, you've mastered that.
Yeah.
You've mastered that. And when somebody's trying to take it, that means you've already mastered it. You don't need it no more. And it's time for you to open up that space for a bigger and a better blessing.
Come on.
So every time, what are the dates again? For California, too distracted. So for Chicago, is August 12th. And that will be from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. And then for California, it'll be June 10th and 11th. And that we will be, yes, in Chicago, that'll be August 12th. Yes. And June 10th for Chicago. Yeah. For California. Woo. Can you believe it? We are moving. And see, we want to help us women build these bridges. Why? Because the women we are right now are birthing the women that are coming behind us. And they need to see us together so that they can be together. Do you understand? We are the Rosa Parks of our day. Do you understand? Okay. We got to see each other like that. Everything we do, those children are looking at us and they're seeing that there's a brighter future. There's a better way. Greatness is coming and they can have that greater. And when they see that we've come from the same place that they've come from, or worse, we've been in the same situations they've been in, or worse, and we're still standing and agreeing, touching and bonding and building bridges together, then they have no reason but to do the same amongst themselves. Because if mama could do it, so can I. If sister can do it, so can I. If auntie can do it, so can I. If grandma can do it, so can I. If the lady down the street can do it, so can I. We need our children to know that there's nobody better than them. They have the same playing field as any and everybody else. Do you understand where I'm going with this? They need to know that when they come out this womb, they came out to perform greatness. But if they listen to all these naysayers and all this negativity, if they don't have that strong foundation of self-love and self-motivation, then they will fall victim to that mess that those other people are trying to put on them. But guess what? Our girls are not going to do it today because they're going to see us as an example, standing in our truth, standing in our purpose, standing in our walk. Do you understand? Do you understand? And I know Vanessa is itching, so I'm getting ready to roll this. point of building the bridge, building the unity. And if you don't, what's the point of holding it? What's the point of holding it? Because guess what? And I will end it with this, because you know this is my story. The men with the talents, all the ones that gave their talents freely, multiplied. But that one that hid his talents, not only did he not multiply, but he got that talent snatched away from him. That is the point. It's biblical, y'all. You got to give to receive. You got to pour into somebody else so that you can be poured into. You got to let it flow so it can flow back to you.
Woo-wee, come on.
Come on through, Vanessa. Come on through.
See, you said something, and I was trying not to say something, but I'm going to go ahead and say something because I got this message, and I'm going to address it. I'm not going to say the person's name because I'm classier than that. So when I said that we don't support each other, Christians, you don't get a pass. You don't get a pass because we are good for saying that, you know, we want this and we want that, and we pray and we hope and we trust and believe that God's going to work this thing out, but we don't activate our faith. But see, when you are in business and when you want to be able to put yourself out there, we get the exposure so people can know who you are, throwing me into some type of group is not getting that exposure. You and I have never had a conversation. You don't even know what I do, what I bring to the table. And just because you may follow me, just because everybody follow you, they really don't support you. So just because you may love what I do and I don't take this thing for granted, I don't take this gift for granted, don't throw me into one of your groups and hope that that will bring something to you. So when you send anybody a message, please know that you got to do the same thing. So as you stated in your last comment, preach, make sure you practice what you preach. Make sure that you don't throw me into no group and you and I never had a conversation. That goes for anybody. Anybody. We got to be real careful with it just because there's so many ways how you could build a business online. But just because you doing this in a way of just sharing your stuff out and you just selling, but I don't know your backstory. A lot of people don't know that the things that I do and how I got started because I don't blast it like that. Why I don't blast it like that? Because I want you to know, Vanessa, I want you to know the backstory of my hardship. I want you to know the backstory of my poverty. I want you to know the backstory of where I come from. This wasn't no overnight success. I worked hard for this brand. And I refuse to allow you or anybody else to take that away. But when I say we don't support each other, we don't. And we need to change that. We got the power. We could do more together and we could move as a mighty force and inspire the masses if we do it together, if we on the same wave. So, therefore, the next time you see anybody a message, make sure you practice what you preach, okay? So, with that being said, there is greater. There is absolutely greater. But you got to make sure that you connected with. Somebody try to get on in here. I'm sorry. But we got to be very careful. Don't come for me unless I send for you. Don't do that.
Oh.
Don't do that.
Okay.
I'm real approachable. But you got to be very careful. And this is the problem that a lot of people as Christians, they think they get a pass. You don't get a pass because you attended church Sunday. Today is Monday and you're doing a fool.
Ooh. And let the church say amen.
I don't usually do that. I really don't usually do that. But my thing is, we are on a mission to empower people, not to tear somebody else down. Don't tear somebody else down. Don't do that. I don't go in and go into your inbox, and send you some crazy message like that. Don't do that to people because that one person you do that to could have been your one who said yes. That one who said yes. And you've been having no's all these months, all these years or whatever, but that one yes. I know, I've been there. I've done it. But you got to be careful. You have to be careful how you do things. So I don't do this for the likes. I really don't. I do it to empower people because somebody is waiting to let them know that it's possible. That is possible. Okay. So remember, there is greater. Beyond that situation, there is greater, ladies and gentlemen. There is absolutely greater. But somebody got to test you. Somebody got to test you. And sometimes it's okay to check them. And then sometimes it's okay to ignore. But sometimes you got to write a check that somebody wasn't able to cash.
Amen. Woo. And thank you for that commercial break.
The last message that we did, I pop in. People start to see who we are and what we bring to the table, and they will inbox us just because they know that we know each other. They know some of the things that we're doing. They know this thing, but they won't support you in any other way. You know what I mean? Some it gets really frustrating. I'm human just like the next person, right? But you have to be careful. You have to be so careful. I don't get mad at somebody, don't support me. I'm not for everybody. I'm okay with that. Just like you are not for everybody. But those that's going to support you, those that want to be able to be there, support you, share what you do, those are the people that you hang around. Everybody else, okay. So, with that being said, gentlemen, sometimes you have to do it. Sometimes people are going to test you. And I was just testing. I got again tested because it was a long paragraph. I was like, oh, this really? Did she just say that? Oh. So if anybody else felt that way and didn't speak up about it, I did. Other people are afraid to say.
I heard you. And I mean, Vanessa, you're right. You are human. And, we need to watch how we approach people. We need to approach in love. And, and if it was a misunderstanding, state the misunderstanding and then, handle it like women. Yeah. That's it. That is it.
Wasn't ready. She wasn't ready. She wasn't ready.
And there it is. And there it will be. So
it's okay. Some people just won't support you. But then what they feel is support is if they feel just throwing you, and I hope that Facebook's fixed that. That's throwing you into groups. I don't know you. I really don't. I would like to know the 5,000 people that have my page. I really would. However, there's a thing called conversation, right? That's, okay. But we do love you guys. We absolutely love you guys. And I don't even know if I'm gonna keep this up. Sometimes you just gotta check a boo.
I mean, and it is what it is, amen. Right. But so Vanessa, tell them about what they have in store for in Chicago.
Oh my goodness, in Chicago, we're called Bridging the Gap. We're gonna empower some women that's in Chicago, Northwest Indiana. Just come on out. It's going to be absolutely amazing. You can be fed some good food. And we're just going to give you the tips, the tools, the empowerment, the encouragement, the networking that you need to go forward and do what you need to do. If it's sometimes we are stuck in our life and we don't even know why we stuck. Let's get unstuck and bridge this gap together. Let's get some grown women.
Mm-hmm.
Homegrown women in the room, and we don't want to, I'm going to be, because we don't want to lose you guys. You know what I mean? Sometimes people are afraid, and I know sometimes I'm still like that at times, where you in the room and you don't ask your questions or whatever because you feel that everybody looking at that's, I don't know, but we don't want to lose you guys, but we want to give you to take you to that next level. Because there is greater, right? So if there's greater, we want to be able to give you that greater that you need, that's going to be able to take you to that next level. You don't want to have to keep on sitting in stuck mode. There's like this thing on your car. How much longer you going to stay on neutral? You tired of staying on neutral? Then you need to be at this brunch. It's going to be very empowering. probably have tissue. Yeah, you're probably going to meet some new people. Most likely, you will meet some new people that's like-minded. That you got tired of being around people that want to grow, don't want to do nothing. But this is the time you want to do something. Well, this is where. So join us August 12th in Chicago. It's going to be in a suburb, directly in Chicago, but it's going to be in a suburb, and it's going to be really nice. It really is going to be. I'm excited. I'm so excited, and we're going to be at a place where these people are Black owned. You hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear
Hannah.
you now. I hear you now.
Okay. Good old technology. Good old technology. But that's what we wanted to be able to pop on in here. I know this was a little bit longer than what you guys expected. But sometimes you just got to go off the wagon a little bit. Topic, I say.
Yes.
I know we're going to get some messages after this.
And so if you want to come to the Unity Brunch, you just go to bit.ly/Unity Brunch. Unity and Brunch are both capitalized. And if you want to come to the event in California, then you need to go to bit.ly/SOC2K17. That's SOC2K17 and get your tickets, because you do not want to miss the big event when Vanessa and I am together for the first time. Y'all know that that's going to be, you'll get our book together. You will be able to get that. And you get to get all of our books signed as well. Yes. So, and thank you, Rosina Flynn, for putting us together. And then, of course, thank you, Vanessa, for having the vision to do the event in Chicago. I look forward to meeting each and every one of you there that can come. And if not, we'll still try to do a little live streaming here and there. We might sneak a little tidbit in there here and there. Mm-hmm. But we'll have more coming up. But Vanessa, I'll let you close us out this time.
Well, it was absolutely amazing to allow us to be able to stop on in and give you a little something and maybe a little extra. Don't charge it to my heart. I'm human. But at the end of the day, I love empowering souls around the world and look forward to many more things that a dynamic duo will be doing. So in the meantime, between time, guys, our live stream, Rosina will be live streamed. Did you see that? That's a good thing. So in the meantime, between time, guys, make sure that you stay connected with us. Thank you so much for allowing us to pour into your heart this evening on this pop in. But now it's time for us to pop out. Talk to you guys later.
Bye.